And I enjoyed him much. I'm a guitar guy, so I enjoy it. And to watch what he does is absolutely nothing like what I do at all. So that just, and if you ever heard me play, you'll know what I'm talking about. So we're glad to have him. Glad that he traveled this far, and I pray that you'll. I always like to ask God to bless what we do. So let's stop just for a moment and give praise to Father. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for the hope that we have in you. Thank you for the enjoyment we can have of music, your creation. And I pray that tonight you will bless Mark and bless the audience that's here and those who are watching online with a sense of your presence and love and comfort. And in a crazy, chaotic world, may the next bit of time just be calming and relaxing and draw us close together and close to you. We pray in Jesus' holy name. Amen. Give a good Yakima welcome to Mark Kroos.
And thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. Since I've been out in the Pacific Northwest, particularly the drier part of the Pacific Northwest, I've taken a page out of my friend John Udry's book. He's a juggler from Britain, and he's also a solo act. And he found at one point that when you're a solo act and you go to take a sip of anything, it's the only thing happening on stage, and something needs to fill the void. So he's trained his audiences to clap for him every time he takes a sip. Can we try it? Thank you very much, folks. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. It's very, very dry out here, especially for a Florida man. This instrument, this is called a double neck guitar. And it's designed where you're supposed to play one neck like you play a regular guitar, pushing down the strings with the left hand, picking with the right hand. And then you're supposed to switch, play the other neck like you play a regular guitar. Tonight I'm going to try to play them both at the same time. appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, memories are coming back to me now because it was the last time I was here. It was 2018. I was putting that arrangement together of Come Together, and I didn't play it here because it wasn't ready yet. I was too terrified to play it yet at that point. But thank you very much. It was an honor to play it for you just now. My favorite part of that song, that arrangement, is I love George Harrison's guitar solo in that, right? Where he goes, so with the double neck guitar, what was cool about it was being able to go like that and go. Because it's so much to work with. Everybody, this is kind of the scariest part of the show for me. I'm going to tune this string from a G, from an F up to a G. I need everybody to hold your breath and say a prayer that it doesn't break. Here we go. First we're going to do this one. This one's not too bad. This one never breaks. All right, there we go. Now this is the tough one. This is where the breath and the prayer come in. We're halfway there. We're at F sharp. Keep going. We're almost there. I think we made it. Everybody, please give yourselves a big round of applause. Yes. Thank you for staying with me there, folks. I appreciate it. Who here is a fan of Stevie Wonder? Let's do some Stevie Wonder. I love playing this song. This is another new one. I was in Wenatchee, actually. I was living in Wenatchee for a month 7 years ago, shortly after the last time I was here, that I put this arrangement together. This is Superstition. Very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You know, so that part of the song at the bridge, you might have noticed I worked up a little bit of courage to kind of sing along where he goes. But Stevie goes way up to the root note. He goes, "Wah!" like that, and I can never reach the courage that it takes to hit that note. I always go for, ooh, you know, or something like that, but one of these days, you're going to get a great big. It'll be great. It'll be fun. One of these days, it'll happen. One day, it'll happen. Family Fellowship. Wow. So it's really amazing to be back here. I don't know that I've ever gone so long without coming back to a church, and we did have that pesky pandemic in there and everything. And if you're here on Sunday morning, I'll talk a little bit about my time during the pandemic and everything. It was mostly depression and everything, but a lot of self-discovery, a lot of finding what life and what I am, what that means to me outside of my guitar playing, outside of playing music professionally. And it was really a very, very healthy experience for me in that regard, and it made a lot of personal growth. For now, though, the double neck guitar, the first question I usually get from people when I start playing this instrument, they ask, how do you get a note out of it? What's going on there? Are you plucking with both hands? Is there a tape recorder hidden in the guitar where you just press play and move your fingers around? So you'd usually get a note out of the guitar by pressing down with the left hand, picking with the right hand, like that. If you listen, I'm going to get the same note just by pressing down with the left hand. That's called a hammer-on. The reverse of that, when I take my finger off the strings, is called a pull-off. So you have hammer-ons and you have pull-offs. And between those two techniques, we can make entire melodies with just the left hand. It's pretty cool. You can kind of do whatever you want. And then you can bring the same idea over to the right hand. All right, who's raising their kids on the Muppets? That's not that many hands, I don't think. Who is a kid being raised on the Muppets? All right, good. Marlo, thank you for raising your hand there. Awesome, all right. So I'm going to do the mana-manas. You do the doot-doot-doot-dootas. Here we go. Mana-mana. Very good. Mana-mana. Yeah, mana-mana. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Great work. Well done, Trinity Family Fellowship in the town of Yakima, Washington. I love the name of your city, by the way. I have always loved the name Yakima. This song, this is one of my own. It's on the album that I have out there with the flower on it. It won Manliest Album Cover of the Year in 2012. And it's one of my favorite songs to play live. I'll tell you all my secrets about it, actually, and so you will not be impressed at all. The reason I love playing this song live is because it's pretty explosive, it's pretty passionate and emotional, and it's actually not all that difficult to play. It starts with both hands playing the same thing, which isn't really like walking and chewing gum at the same time. It's more like chewing gum and chewing gum at the same time. And then the left hand comes and does this harmony part. So you put them together, and it's not too bad. But I always used to open every concert with this song because it would get me nice and loosened up in front of my audience. And I get stage fright sometimes. Not in front of, not with Trinity Family Fellowship. I feel pretty comfortable with y'all. But this song is called Flight Attempt. how goes.
Working on it. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay, Dennis. Is it? I've got a very, very loud, boomy voice.
People online want to hear you. That mic wasn't working in this.
Oh, I understand.
There you go now.
This one is definitely working. Wow, I can speak much more quietly. I was actually wondering about that too. Can we hear it for Dennis? We got it. We made it work. Awesome. But anyway, just that experience of seeing that kind of love, it made me think that if this little three-legged dog can show me that kind of love, someone she doesn't even know, someone she's never met before, well, then certainly I must be capable of showing that kind of love. Being a child of God, being created in God's image, certainly I must be capable of showing unconditional love. That is, regardless of how people are to me, regardless of if they're kind to me, regardless of what they look like, regardless of if they believe the same things as me, I can show them that unconditional love. And I find more and more throughout my life that it's a choice in every moment. It's a choice every single day, whether we are going to approach people with looking at them as obstacles or we're going to approach them as children of God. And so this is a song that was inspired by that experience. It's off of a relaxing meditative album I released several years ago called Clarity, and the song is just called Dogs. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We are going to take a sip of the pink drink, and I think y'all know what to do. Here we go, everyone. Get ready. This is loaded with caffeine, and it's I play better with it, and it tastes so good. It's the Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition. This is not an advertisement. Affiliate link is on my website. Just kidding, it's not. It's the I know some of you have had it before. It's like the most popular pre-workout. It's Amino Energy, Optimum Nutrition, and it's half watermelon, half strawberry. It tastes like two Starbursts together. It's incredible. Oh, no. Starburst and a Jolly Rancher. The strawberry is the Starburst. Watermelon is the Jolly Rancher. Now, parents, all of your kids want it. I'm so sorry. It is loaded with caffeine. And you're welcome, I guess. Let's see. I think we're going to go with this one. I'm going to play the Canon in D, which is also known as the song that nobody wants to have played at their wedding anymore. And the first person I played this arrangement for was my younger sister because she loves the song Pachelbel's Canon in D. And people tell me all the time, they say, Mark, don't be so hard on yourself. You're your own greatest critic. And I've found that's not true. My younger sister is my own greatest critic. I played it for Heidi, and Heidi hated it. She said, Mark, that sounds nothing like Pachelbel's Canon in D. And she's right. I really just took the chords that you all know. And I did whatever I wanted to do with the melody, so hopefully you'll like it better than Heidi did. And if you don't, keep it to yourself. So I have a kind of funny Heidi story. Maybe I'm the only one who's going to find this funny, though, because she's my sister. How many people have a younger sister? You know what it's like. So Heidi's, 8 or 9 years younger than me. It's weird that I don't know the exact number there. You're supposed to know those kinds of things as a better older brother. And so she called me this morning. I always keep my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm sleeping because I don't want to be disturbed when I'm sleeping. But my family members can break through the Do Not Disturb, and they do. So it's 7:30, and I'm sleeping, and my phone goes off, and I'm like, oh, something's wrong. Like, something is wrong if one of my family members is calling me. I pick up the phone, I'm like, Heidi? Groggy Mark. She's like, Mark, are you asleep? It's 10:30 in the morning. How are you still asleep? Like, Heidi, I'm on Pacific time now. It's 7:30. And she felt so bad. She just started apologizing a bunch. So anyway, I think it's hilarious because she's my sister. But if you don't, one day your sister will call you from a different time zone and wake you up. And you'll survive. But anyway, this song goes out to Heidi. She's amazing. And it's the Canon in D. And that's the end of the song. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kroos. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, nobody freak out. It is music lesson time. I'm going to teach you all how to tune a guitar, okay? Get ready. The way that you tune a guitar, the notes that you tune it to are E, A, D, G, B, E. You can always remember that as Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. If you learn one thing tonight, let it be Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye, Eddie, okay? Now, that's not the normal way that I tune this guitar. I use a tuning called Dadgad, D-A-D-G-A-D, Dadgad tuning. It's really pretty. You can get a lot of beautiful chords with just very minimal coverage there. But even in Dadgad tuning, I can't always get the notes I want to play in the shapes I want to play. I want to play these three notes, but you can see how they're kind of clustered together. That's kind of hard to do. I want to play them fast. So I'm going to change my tuning to suit my playing. This string is going to get tuned up a little bit. This string is going to get tuned down a little bit. And now those three notes that were shaped like this are now shaped like this. And we could just do that all night. That's very, very comfortable. The downside is it takes my normal pretty tuning, makes it sound like this. But you're going to have to trust me because I'm a professional. Sometimes the rabbit doesn't always want to come out of the hat. There we go. So remember how before I told you when I press down I have a hammer on, and when I pull off I have a pull off? The bandana is going to mute those open strings. So now when I press down I still get a hammer on, but when I pull off it's kind of muted, because we didn't like the way those open strings sounded. Anyway, if I did my job right, we should have Linus and Lucy from Charlie Brown. Yeah, not too bad. I think we're in tune. Two. Can we get everybody snapping along at the beginning? You don't have to go all the way through the song, but it's fun to camaraderie, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If this guy can sing, Y'all are gonna actually find out why I play instrumental guitar music. I started a project several years ago. Actually, you know, we've still got a lot of this pink drink left. And I feel like we have some audience participation coming on. Y'all ready? Here we go. God bless my friend John Udry, who showed me that trick. Like, that has really made it so that I stay considerably more hydrated during shows. For real. So I started this project a few years ago called Mark Kroos and the Forest Floor. And it's a little confusing because everything I do up to that point is just called Mark Kroos, and that's my instrumental guitar music. And then Mark Kroos and the Forest Floor is anything I do with vocals. And I released this album in 2024, and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite thing that I've released before under this project name. And this is the first song from this debut album, and it's about saying yes to life. Now, the thing about saying yes to life, that sounds really cool, right? It sounds bold and it sounds courageous, but you say yes to life, you say yes to the joys, but you also say yes to sorrow. You say yes to loss, you say yes to pain, you say yes to all of the things that make up being human. And through that, I think we learn to love God more, we learn to love ourselves more. And the song is about how it's all worth it. It's called Starters Tend to Fail. Your smile kept me stable when I stumbled in the kitchen, but you didn't need to catch me when I fell. When you're bracing for the floor, landing with Lenora is a grace, and I could never work it off. When it gets cold in East Virginia, our starters tend to fail. Roads like to diverge in yellow wood. And whether these diverge for now, or these diverge for good, the way we love, the way we lose, the way the heart knows every line, and it falls apart like hearts will do. But I would choose it every time. '81 will see you to the Blue Ridge. I never found those mountains seem to mine. Every fear and doubt I never dared to share aloud. But I've spent some time pretending that I don't have those anymore. And no matter what they tell you, you're a fighter. No firelights are fighting everyone. And when they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, tell them if it doesn't kill you, then it best know how to run. The way we love, the way we lose, the way the heart knows every line. It falls apart, well, hearts will do that, but I would choose it every time. I would choose it every time. '64 will see you to the ocean. Let it ocean over you. And beauty is, beauty does, and beauty is the notion. If you draw a bucket out, well, that water's still the ocean. The way we love, and the way we lose, the way the heart knows every line, and it falls apart like hearts will do. But I would choose it every time. I would choose it every time. thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to folksy pop songs about my feelings. I put a lot of passion and heart into them. I love writing them. I'm going to play another one for you while I've still got this guitar on me. And while that one is about saying yes to life, this one is about learning to dance with life. Because when we can learn how to dance in the storms of life, nothing can really shake our peace in those moments. This song is called Dancer. Darling, I fell apart. Darling, I am awake. Will you walk me to the garden? I have fears I have to face. Now these fears rooted deep. There is guilt and there is shame when they step in time with me. Well, my timing has to change, 'cause this life, she is a dancer, and her emotions twist and turn. And my heart asks what would happen if I choose to dance with her. Darling, I acquiesce. I'm too weary to run. Darling, I dispossess all the things I thought I was. Darling, pass me my courage. Will you ask me to jump? You can walk me to the river. Only I can take the plunge. 'Cause this life, she is a dancer, and her emotions twist and turn. And my heart asks what would happen if I choose to dance with her. And the current takes the water to a point it can't return. And I need to know what happens if I choose to dance with her. Fear is there for me, and if I choose to let it in, and my head thinks I can do this, but my heart is sure I can. So with my feet in the earth and my heart beneath my hands, she has called me to the garden, and I will not refuse the dance. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Well, it has come to that time in the evening where I play dueling banjos. It's time to do that. I had a big blessing several years ago. I released a video where I played both parts of dueling banjos at the same time, and it blew up all over the internet. And what I play for you tonight is going to be exactly like that video, only with mistakes. All part of it. It's all part of the arrangement. If you think you hear anything funny, yep, it was intentional. But I told you earlier that a lot of what I do is not as difficult as it looks. Dueling banjos is exactly as difficult as it looks. So once again, hold your breath, say a prayer. We're all in it together. Oh, and if you've seen the movie Deliverance, I'm sorry. No, if you've seen the movie Deliverance, Right Hand is the guy from the city who's strumming GDC. Nothing wrong with strumming GDC. And then the left hand is the kid from the country on the porch that's just shredding the banjo. So, yeah, here we go. Some out of me there. Yeah, but thank you. Thank you. That could have gone much worse. Has gone much worse. Thank you for being there for that. That was the most fun I've had playing that song in a while. Thank you very much. I want to play Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Coming for to Carry Me Home. This is one of my favorite arrangements that I've had the pleasure of getting to work with. When I put my most recent instrumental album, Loose the Shoes, together, and that's new. I have 2 new albums since the last time I was here at Trinity Families Fellowship. I have the Mark Kroos and the Forest Floor album, and then I have Loose the Shoes as well. And when I put this album together, I usually think of my arrangements of, like, when I choose to arrange a song, sometimes it takes a good couple of years. So I choose my arrangements very, very carefully. I ask, where am I going to be able to play this? Where is it going to be appropriate to play it in a lot of different places? How much do I like the song? Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, one of my favorite spirituals. I absolutely love this song. And so this one really checked all the boxes for me. And my favorite part of it is where, let's make sure we're in tune here real quick. Right hand does the melody. Left hand goes like this. So together it goes. It's my favorite thing I've ever arranged, I think. So listen for that part in the song and please enjoy. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Can we hear it for Trinity Family Fellowship? Just wonderful church, wonderful people, wonderful people. And, they didn't ask me to say this or anything, but they have church here on Sunday mornings. In case you're looking. And can we hear it for our sponsors as well? Can we hear it for Java Heaven? And can we hear it for Northwest Wash Systems? Yeah. And also, not to brag or anything, but that's a new logo up there. And can we hear it for Gabriel for making that happen up there on the screen? And Nathan for helping me move in to the church. When I say move into the church, I mean when I'm here at a church for a weekend, I move in. It happens. By the end of the weekend, my stuff is strewn in all kinds of corners. So if you go here to Trinity Family Fellowship and you find just random stuff, I don't know, toiletries kit, beard shaver thing that I apparently don't use, it's probably Mark's. So I'll try to, clean up after myself and everything. I really like reading mean TikTok comments and YouTube comments and everything on all of your social platforms. And one of them, I don't remember what platform it was on, but one guy said, he looks like he tripped and he fell on a barbershop floor face first. That was my favorite mean comment of the week. And some people will say things like, he looks like a Timu. You know what Timu or like Wish.com is? Okay, get ready. There are a lot of figures that we could go with here. He looks like a Timu, he looks like a Timu Kenny Loggins. Yeah, that's another one. He looks like a Wish.com Aaron Rodgers. A few pounds lighter, a little bit shorter. But I think those are kind of my favorite ones. Those are good. Folks, I forgot my favorite piece of gear at home, which is a long ways away. It's in Florida. My favorite piece of gear is a clock on stage to let me know when the audience is getting tired of me. I can't see the clock in the back. It's 7:30. We've got time for a couple more songs. Everybody doing well? Everybody doing good? Amazing Grace. Is that cool? Does anybody, would you like to hear Amazing Grace? Like, maybe. It's either that or Freebird, right? You know, we already discussed that though. You can only make one Freebird joke in a concert. So, Amazing Grace is my favorite song in the world. It's so relevant to all people because everybody sees grace on a daily basis. And there's the grace that God gives us through his son, Jesus Christ. And that grace, what I think is so beautiful about it is that we can pass that on to other people just by being kind to them. Grace is, when we pass grace on, it's when we give when we don't have to. It's when we're kind to those who aren't necessarily kind to us. It's when we forgive, regardless of if there's been an apology. That's one of my favorite things that humans can do. You know that? Is to forgive. To forgive and choose to forgive regardless of if the person said that they were sorry. And we are capable of such amazing things like that through God's grace. And being able to pass that grace on is such a beauty. This is Amazing Grace. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'm going to play one more for you. And I'm going to tell a story. I distinctly remember the first time I told this story was actually here on the last Sunday morning that I was here. And I know that because the video on my website is from here. It's that screen in the background. So, but I want to tell it again because it's a good story. And I wanted to say thank you so much for the smiles this evening. I really appreciate that, and if you haven't been smiling, that's okay. And don't start now, because I'll know you don't mean it. But Dennis knows this. Anybody who's done work in front of a congregation or an audience knows about this phenomenon where usually at this point in the concert or the service, the audience just kind of has a resting stone-faced expression. And it's okay. Everybody does it. I do it if I'm in an audience. But it used to really bother me as a performer until one time I was playing a concert in Tampa Bay. And a gentleman came up to me before the show. He introduced himself and his wife. He said they'd driven all the way from Orlando to come hear me play. And that's a 2-hour drive on a good day with no traffic. So I was really honored that they would make that drive to come hear me play. And I'm playing the concert. I look out, and his wife is just scowling at me the whole time. And I really got in my head. I thought, oh, this poor lady, her husband dragged her 2 hours to hear this dumb guitarist, and then they're going to have to drive 2 hours home. And then she came up to me after the concert and she said, I loved every minute of it. And I was like, wow. Next time, please communicate that with your face. But it turned out she was having really bad back pain that evening. And it served to remind me that we never know what another person is going through. And we never know where that person is on their life's journey. And I think the best thing that we can do as Christians, but just as people, is meet them where they are on their journey and show them the unconditional love of Christ. Now, that sounds nice, but what does that look like? I think that looks like giving grace and showing compassion. Because we walk around with all kinds of expectations that people are going to believe or behave the way that we want them to. And then when they inevitably don't, we're so incredibly disappointed, maybe even offended, heaven forbid. But why would it be any different? Because people come from all different walks of life, all different upbringings. It's kind of like, what can you even do except meet people where they're at? Give grace, show compassion. And it's something I always like to try to think about when people aren't as polite as they could be. You know, maybe they're going through a thing. Maybe their kids don't sleep at night. Maybe they don't like instrumental guitar music. But this is a song that has become very meaningful to me on a lot of levels, a lot of layers, and it's the title track on my most recent instrumental album, Lose the Shoes. And I do want to mention shamelessly, I've got CDs, DVDs out there, if anybody still has a CD player. CDs and DVDs are out for donation. That means if you don't have $10 and you really want a CD, you take one when I'm not looking. I have 5,000 stickers because I got stickers printed right before the pandemic, and there's nothing like getting 5,000 stickers printed right before a pandemic, and then 2 months into the pandemic, after your guitar career has collapsed for the moment, finding a box of 5,000 stickers with your name on them, and it's going, oh, these are never going to get used. We're using them now, folks. So, yeah, we got a lot of stickers. Take some stickers. By all means, sign up for the mailing list. So that you can connect with me, and do connect with me on all of your social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you like to use. Folks, thank you so much for having me. Dennis, thank you for bringing me back. Can we hear it again for Trinity Family Fellowship, this wonderful church? And Dennis, after I finish this song, would you be willing to close us out with prayer? And I do want to clarify, church here on Sunday morning will include this guy. So I'll be doing the sermon slot on Sunday morning. 9 o'clock and 10:30, right, Dennis? Sorry about that. Only 10 o'clock for worship service? Okay, all right. Well, okay. Like, these are fun. Like, perfect. Awesome, awesome. That works. It's always it's when you think you're playing two services on Sunday morning, and then you find out it's one. It's kind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love playing two, but Dennis, have you ever preached like 4 sermons on a Sunday morning, or like even 3? You've done 3, and you know what that's like. You know, like yeah, yeah. 2 is quite a bit. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm Mark Kroos, and this song is called "Lose the Shoes."
Yeah.
Well, when they stand up and clap, they usually want one more song.
I would say I was expecting you to go to at least 8 o'clock, and then what we paid you for? Come on. I would take one more. I think, come
I
on.
would be happy to play one more.
Okay, play at least
I
one
would
more.
be happy to play one more.
Give it to us.
Well, you know what? It's so rare. It is so rare that I can actually play the requested song. You know, obviously I don't play Freebird. You know, I don't, which is my most requested song actually. At the end of the day, I don't know that many songs. It's sort of funny. There's only so much that you can practice, and a lot of these songs require so much upkeep. But I will honor the Thunderstruck request. For this song, we're not going to do it yet. We're going to put it into the song, and there will be another surprise. And those of you who have seen me before will not be surprised, but I think you'll still enjoy it. This is a song off of my album, Lose the Shoes, called Sketchy Tomatoes. Music loud when I walk my back, kicked around since I've been buzzing. Really try to ham that up a lot. All right, folks, Thunderstruck. I like that. So if you're not familiar, that song is called Thunderstruck by the band AC/DC. This is another one of their songs called Back in Black. So I practiced this the other day because I didn't really want to mess it up because I've been messing it up. Once you do this, you can't then mess it up. So here we go. Pressure's on, Mark. The first song was Thunderstruck. The second one was Back in Black. Both songs by AC/DC. Would you like to hear me play them at the same time? Would you like to hear me play them both at the same time? Oh, there is so much joy in getting to do this. I really appreciate y'all being here tonight. This is truly a lot of fun. We're going to start with Thunderstruck. And we're going to drop in Back in Black. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, there is, all right. There is, I usually limit my concert to 1 hour because when we don't do an intermission, people have to use the bathroom. That's what it is. So we didn't write an intermission into this concert tonight. If you have to get up and use the restroom, I totally understand and will not be offended. However, I'd love to play one more song if you'd be up for it. I really would like to play this song tonight. And I just kind of feel like y'all are vibing and everything, and it's been a lot of fun. And you know, sometimes you just don't want the night to end, that kind of thing. We started at 6:30. It's not a school night. Who's going to school tomorrow? I'm not going to school tomorrow, right? You know, it's not a school night. So it's always fun to think about how I haven't operated. I'm 39 years old at this point, and I haven't operated on the school year academic calendar in a really long time. So it's always funny anytime I talk to parents or I, talk to like families or anything like that. They're like, the year starts very soon. I'm like, what? We're in August. Oh yeah. All right, September. Let's see if we're in tune for this. This is one of my favorite songs to play. I've been playing it for a long time. We are not in tune for it. It's okay though. We're not gonna panic or anything. Let's see. Sound in tune to y'all? Let's take one more sip of Jolly Rancher Starburst mix. I am going to make a compilation reel of all of the times that I've done this and send it to my friend John, and he's going to be so proud. Or he'll sue me for stealing his idea. But I always try to credit John Udry for that. We need a bandana, because like with Linus and Lucy, we need to mute the open strings. These capos here, these little clips that I have here, they're called capos, and they're like chip clips, so your chips don't go stale. Just kidding. It's so your guitar doesn't go stale. It's so that you can have a third hand on the guitar neck holding down the strings. That's really essentially what it is, whether it's a full capo like this that covers up all the strings, or the Kaiser shortcut like this that only covers up 3 strings. And it just makes my guitar sound a little bit different. So this song, this is off my album Down Along the Lines of Joy. It actually is the last song that I'm playing because I don't know if I know how to play any other songs. I'm just kidding. But this one is called Smoke and Mirrors. I know I caught you off guard there. It's okay. Here we go. Very good, very good. Yeah. We were a little early there. I'm not sure if that was him or who, but that's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's a fun one. I love playing that one.
Yeah.
I absolutely love playing that one. Folks, thank you so much for being here tonight and listening to play guitar music. It has been an honor and a privilege to get to play for you.
Thank you. Amen. Yeah. All right. Mark has been on the road for 2 months from Florida to here, and that's a lot of traveling. That's a lot. Now, I will say this. My wife and I have had the privilege over the last 3 years of taking 2 trips cross country. He's seen beautiful land. The land of America is gorgeous. Well, there's those few places that are, but other than that, most of them are pretty good. But you've met wonderful people because and different. We were talking before the concert that the culture of every place, like this guitar comes from Northwest Pennsylvania. A man makes that there. I've never seen this guitar in my life because he told me there is no other one like that, right?
No, that's a custom-made fan fret. Yeah.
It's pretty wild. So some of you guitar people are going to appreciate that.
Oh, and if given that, can people not like run around?
No, yeah, stay off the stage, please.
That's great because of that.
We use the word unreplaceable right now, though, but make sure you let Mark know that you appreciate that. We also, whether you like it or not, there's always an expense of bringing somebody in. And Java Heaven, Keith Taylor at Java Heaven, and Jenna Keevy from Northwest Wash Systems just stepped up and said, yeah, we'll help out with the cost, and we appreciate that. That's a really big deal. On Sunday, we've given our praise team the Sunday off, and we're giving him the 20 or 30 minutes that we normally do singing and so on. We're giving to Mark to share. And we'd love to have you. Also, Mark is going to be out in the foyer. He's got some merch that you can pick up, whatever, merchy that you can pick up and do. And we'd love you to have that. Anything else you want to say about that?
No, it's all fairly self-explanatory.
All right.
Out there,
all right.
And actually, I don't know. I think it's self-explanatory. You ask questions, come say hi.
Go enjoy, Mark. You'll have a good time. But most of all, hey, thank you for coming out on a Friday night and hanging out with us. God bless you. Thank you. May the Lord bless you as you go. And may you, and if you want to have more of this stuff happen, let me know. We'll see what we can do. Pray about that, all right? God bless you. Have a great night.